Hey folks, SoloGamer here, and we're going to be playing another game of heroclix. And as you know, or if you don't know, some of my favorite Marvel characters of all time, of course, is Galactus, but I've always loved the Heralds of Galactus. They've always been my favorite. I mean, really, they're powerhouses, they're all cool, and they very rarely have them all together. As a matter of fact, I don't even think they've ever had them all together, except for one point in the 90s when Ron Mars was writing The Silver Surfer. But they've come up with some new ones. We have Morg here, the Fallen One, Fire Lord, Airwalker, Silver Surfer, of course, Nova, who I don't have a card for because they hadn't made a new one of her, Terex, Stardust, and Red Shift. As you see, this map is a space map. I know what you're saying, what's going on? Why is Galactus standing there? Well, Galactus, in this adventure, had got a warning about Dormammu has brought in some people from another dimension to wreak havoc, and Galactus has got to stop them. So he had to gather all the Heralds together, even though they don't get along, and make them go against this force of evil. And what is this force, you might say? Well, you know, I love heroclix, and I love Iron Maiden. That's right, Iron Maiden. Love Iron Maiden. As you see, I have all their albums here. Studio albums, that is. And when I found out that heroclix was making Iron Maiden figures, I went shadistic. And I got them. They've only got 9. I hope they come out with more. Man, I love these things. I don't ever get to play them. That's one of the cool things about heroclix. You have all the Eddies, which this one's going to be called Attack of the Eddies, play against anybody. And so, Dormammu here has summoned from an alternate universe the Eddies. We have the Power Slave Eddie. We have the Trooper Eddie. We have Somewhere in Time Eddie, Final Frontier Eddie, Life After Death Eddie, Iron Maiden Eddie, the first one, Peace of Mind Eddie, Phantom of the Opera Eddie, and Killers Eddie. Now you're saying, what in the world? How are we going to do this? Well, we're going to play it like we normally do. I'm going to shuffle up the cards and decide who goes first. But as an added bonus on this, since the Heralds do have a little bit of an advantage, what I've decided to do is, you see these little Nexus things on the map, these little square things. Well, I have some of my greatest Iron Maiden hits on my iTunes thing here, and I have picked it to randomly shuffle songs. And so when it comes with a song, let's say it picks Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, we are going to take, let's say we take Iron Maiden, and it picks Phantom of the Opera song. Then that Phantom of the Opera, then this album is going to go in here. And Phantom of the Opera is going to be put on that. Then what's going to happen is he is encased, can nobody hurt him, and he ends up getting a free attack on somebody. Then when it goes to the second song, this will move to this square, and this is just like one square, so he can move 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. And then the next one, let's say Killer's Eddie was the next song, would go here, and he would get a free attack and couldn't be hurt. So every round, depending on what random song gets shuffled, we are going to have, except for after the first round, not after the first round. After the first round, every round's going to have 2 albums on there. Now, if it doesn't play, if it plays a song that's not on one of these albums, but like let's say we don't have Brave New World, Eddie, and if it plays a song from Brave New World, the album's going to go there, but no Iron Maiden will go there because that's just the way it's going to go. So, because we don't have a heroclix figure for it. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to randomly shuffle. We will roll for initiative to see who goes first. The Eddies roll to 6. The Heralds of Galacticus roll to 4. So the Eddies will go first. And let us play. Let us hit the shuffle. And we shall play. Alright. That's the apparition from Fear of the Dark. We don't have a Fear of the Dark Eddie, but that will go there. And now we will go. And we start. And this is going to go 6, and we have 9, so it's going to go 5 and 4. 5 and 4 for each team. And we start with Life After Death Eddie. Once per game, when Life After Death would be KO'd, instead turn him to click 6, remove all action tokens from him, and deal 1 damage to all adjacent characters. Alright, so Life After Death Eddie's going to go first. And let's see. He has Charge. And he has Combat Reflexes. So, he's going to go, he's got 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to ignore all this terrain except for the green. Alright, then we have Somewhere in Time. Eddie. Here we go. And he starts off with, of course, Phasing Teleport. He has Temporal Targeting. It says Somewhere in Time ignores other characters for line of fire purposes and can make ranged attacks against any opposing character he can draw a line of fire to, even when he's adjacent to opposing characters. Alright, and he has Energy Shield Deflection, and he has Probability Control. So let's move him 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Let's put him there. Okay, and then we have Power Slave. He's indomitable. It says Power Slave, where he is now. But he didn't have that yet. He has Penetrating Psychic Blast. He's a Sharpshooter. And he has Impervious. Wow, he can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, then we have the Trooper Eddie. Well, there he is. He comes off with Running Shot. He has Toughness. And he has this little special thing here. It says, once per game, when the Trooper has 1 action token occupies an opponent's starting area, give the Trooper a power action. Place up to 150 points of opposing characters in any one starting area. Alright, he moves 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And last but not least for this turn is Phantom of the Opera. He has Stealth, a voice that can shatter glass. Phantom of the Opera can use Pulse Wave. When he does, after actions resolve, each hit character 75 points or less is given an action token. He has Toughness as well. So let's move him 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move him here. Okay. Alright, that was their turn. Another song system come on. Alright, let's shuffle. Alright, and the first one on this one is Tail Gunner. And that is going to be from No Prayer from the Dying. So we move Fear of the Dark to here. And we have No Prayer for the Dying. And there is no Eddie from No Prayer of the Dying. So Eddie's not looking out too good so far. Alright, so we start with Fire Lord here. Of course, he is Cosmic. He's got Running Shot, Energy Explosion. It's like Invincibility, Invulnerability, and Ranged Combat Expert. He can move 12 with Running Shot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He could hit. He's going to go after life after death. He has an attack of 9, but he is a ranged combat expert. And he has a defense of 17. Okay. 9, 5, and 6. 15. It's 4. Yeah, it's 15. Alright, but he is ranged combat expert, so he does get +2. Okay, well, Fire Lord is a miss, since he missed him there. And now we have the Fallen One, and he comes up with hypersonic speed. He has invulnerability, and he has a ranged combat expert. So he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, he can't go in there. Alright. So put a token by him. We have Airwalker. He has hypersonic speed as well. Or does he have Running Shot? Let me see what he starts out with. Hypersonic speed there. Alright, well, we'll move him. Hypersonic, so he's got 10. Of course, he has Energy Explosion, and of course, he has Super Senses and Ranged Combat Expert as well. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we have Morg. And he has his execution ability. It says Morg modifies his attack value by +2 when attacking an adjacent character with 2 action tokens. He has hypersonic speed and invulnerability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Alright. Let's shuffle. Okay, so we take Fear of the Dark off, and now the Final Frontier has come on, and of course, we have no prayer here, but the Final Frontier has come here, and There he is, Final Frontier Eddie. So, he gets a free attack. But first, Stardust gets to go. Stardust here has phasing teleport, psychic blast, super senses, and close combat expert. Alright, it's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's stay there. Okay. Now it's Final Frontier Eddie's turn. He gets a free attack. He has, of course, charge, blades, claws, fangs, and invulnerability. So he gets to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that was his free move. And then because of that, so he moves here, and he is going to attack Fire Lord. He has an attack of 10 Airwalker, I'm sorry. Now, Airwalker has super senses. So, let's see what he gets. Well, we rolled a 4. So 10 plus 4 is 17. That is going to be a miss. Yikes. Oh well. Well, that was kind of a waste. Alright, then we have killers. But he won't be there that turn, next turn. We have killers here. Killers has charge. When opposing characters KO'd, remove an action token from killers. He has super senses, and he has close combat exploit weakness. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we move him there. Then we have Iron Maiden. He comes with charge, blades, claws, fangs, combat reflexes, and he can use regeneration and toughness. When he uses regeneration, he heals a minimum of 1. This is the original. When Iron Maiden is given the first non-free action during your turn, modify its attack value by +1. He moves 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's do Peace of Mind, Eddie. And he has the Flight of Icarus thing. Peace of Mind begins the game with 3 chain tokens on this card. When Peace of Mind has no tokens, it is given a non-free action, remove a chain token from this card. If there are no chain tokens, his mind possesses a flight symbol with a range value of 6 and modifies his speed and attack by +1. Okay, so let's put 3 chain. We'll put these little dimes here. These are his chain tokens. Okay, he has stealth, telekinesis, barrier. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put him in there. When Peace of Mind has no tokens and is given a non-free action. Okay. Alright. Let's see what we're going to do here. We'll end it. We'll come back.